ABS, Heartbeat of the East.
Christmas is a period set aside yearly to mark the birth of Jesus Christ. It is more than a Christian holiday, festival, or an occasion to decorate houses or streets, but provides opportunity to believers and non believers to pause, reflect, and give thanks for the love, hope, and the joy in Jesus, the Savior and friend of man. It is also a period for long distance traveling, and the Anambra are not left out on these. Thus, the saying that north, east, south, and west, there is no place like home, can never be more true, as Anambra who sojourned outside Anambra are seen in droves returning home to celebrate Christmas with families and friends, and also to attend to other festivities. This can be seen in the increased number of vehicular and human movements noticed in Anambra, especially at the popular bridgehead on Nature, which happened to be one of the gateways into Anambra. Private and commercial vehicles conveying passengers and goods are seen in their numbers coming into the city, while officials of the Federal Road Safety Corps and other traffic agencies in the state were seen at strategic junctions and points like Bridgehead, Upper Iweka, Boromeo Roundabout, Afombo, new spare parts to say the least, controlling traffic. And this gave birth to the most free flow of traffic ever recorded in Anambra. And this is very commendable. It will be of note to say that some motor parks, like Emera, Chisco, The Young Shall Grow, may not have had the best moments as there were lesser activities there, unlike other parts like Star Sunny and Equilobia Park, where more passengers were seen in their numbers for intra state movements. Speaking on the Yuletide, the Southeast manager, Young Shall Grow Transportation Company, Mr. Kenneth Obianodo, noted that passengers are not coming in like last year due to economic hardship and the high cost of transport fares, fueled by hike in petrol price.
Actually, it's scanty. It's not as usual as before. Formerly there's flock of vehicles coming down, especially from Lagos, conveying passengers coming down for Christmas holidays. But this time around, it's not as before. It's not as before. It is the hardship. Transporters actually at the end of the situation in the country right now. Cost of maintenance of the vehicle is too much. Cost of fueling the vehicle is too much, and all these things will also rebound on the passengers. So, passenger transport fare has risen. It's much.
On the subsidy given by the federal government to Nigerians through selected transport companies, Mr. Obianodo said the policy could not achieve much as most people who desire to come home for the Christmas couldn't afford it. He also made mention of no record or report of any road crash involving their vehicles as they partner with the traffic agencies in Anambra State to sensitize and train their drivers and advised their commercial drivers to obey traffic rules and observe quality time of rest at the end of any trip.
Ndụmọdụ m na-enye ndị otu m bụ na onye ọra ga-eji nwayọọ ihe a na-afịa m because ọ ijiri nwayọ ije nata mana ọ na-eji ha nwayọ inwe ike jee ya ha nata and onye pụta ụtụtụ ya kene echi ya na-ekpere Chineke before we move on journey.
Nevertheless, despite the economic challenges and hike in the transport fare, a trip to Chinua Achebe International Airport, Umueri, recorded a beehive of activities as Ndi Anambra, both in the diaspora and other parts of the country, are seen entering into Anambra to celebrate Christmas. Some of the passengers who boarded AP's flight from Abuja, Mr. Banjo Olagoke and Mrs. Monique Odimegu, couldn't hide their feelings on the pocket-tearing hike in flight fares, but expressed their joy for the smooth flight and safety, and at least back home in one piece for the Yuletide.
I took airpiece. That's the normal flight I take.
Okay.
Airpiece.
Okay.
It's quite very interesting.
Okay. So where do you come in from?
I'm coming from Abuja.
Abuja.
Yeah.
Okay. When did you take off from Abuja?
We took off around 12. 12. Oh, 12. Some minutes after 12.
Okay.
That should be around 12:07. Before we got to the air, it should be around 12:11.
Okay.
The flight, we are in the air for about 40 minutes.
Okay. Oh, thank God. Okay. What about the cost? Because you said that there is hike in the cost.
No, the cost is actually very high.
How much did you pay? So how
Okay.
much?
180,000.
Okay. So what do you think should be the cost that
The
made this
cost-
to be high?
Well, from what I heard, they said because of the surge.
Wow, tall order, quite expensive, neck breaking, but had no choice, we needed to get home. I had to come home and then see people, that's why. It wasn't worth it. Not, okay, let me not say it wasn't worth it, but it was actually overboard.
Okay. So what do you think caused the hike? Because
Honestly, I don't know, because left for me, yes, we know that things are not like rosy or that prices are skyrocketing here, but the margin of the increments made all of us feel as if, okay, is it a tactic to delay us from traveling or to discourage us rather from traveling? Because if the same ticket was sold, for example, November 30th for 90,000, so why should I be paying 200 and something thousand for the same ticket for the same distance? You know, so nobody, I know the funny thing that nobody talks to you, nobody answers you, nobody replies to you. So it's either you want it, you buy, or if you don't like it, look for another way of getting home. That's all.
okay, so generally the journey was okay. You
Oh
did
no,
not
I'm not asking about the journey. Yeah, it was a smooth one.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
there was no turbulence, and yeah, they delayed for like 1 hour, which we didn't expect, but it's still okay. We're here.
Managing Director of Chinua Achebe International Airport, Mr. Martins Nwafo, made mention of a huge progress of the airport from the change of the airport's name to the activities to additional flights by Air Peace and United Nigeria Airways, even as the airport marks its second anniversary.
Our airport is 2 years this year. We turned 2 on the 7th of December this year. We had many flights, but not like what you're seeing now. And despite the hardship, you could see that a whole lot of Anambra people are coming home for Christmas holiday. And United just introduced Airbus 320 aeroplane.
320?
This is a new airplane. They're coming in here for the 5th time. We've been doing that since this December. And they're flying from Abuja and from Lagos. And Airbus, of course, added frequency.
It will be safe to say that Christmas in Anambra over the years has been a festival on its own, ever colorful and memorable. Merry Christmas, Ndi Anambra. Non Iji.